deserve that.
Damn straight you did. This is my daughter we're talking about. What do you think you're doing? Why?
Oh, I know all too well why.
What? You bored?
Boredom had nothing to do with it.
Then what? Why? Who?
Months ago, when I was asked to teach at the university, I started having these bouts of depression, and it got bad. In hindsight, I should have gotten some help, but I didn't. And then classes started at the university, and I met Tori Granger. And her great resemblance to the one wonderful love of my life led me into this fantasy that I thought would rid me of the regret that I've always felt from my relationship with Vanessa Chamberlain. But it isn't, it never was an ongoing affair. We slept together once. And now I'm ready, and I want to remarry Blake.
To make you feel better?
No, because I love her, and to prove how devoted I am to her.
Well, I don't want to judge you, Ross. No, I do. But it wouldn't make me feel any better. But you must know how Blake loves you. Please don't marry her out of guilt.
I'm not. I've had that ring for months and months, long before I met Tori. And don't look at me like that. Because if I could go back and change it, I would, but I can't. I have to live with it, and I have to try and make up for it, all right?
I appreciate your candor. But you owe this confession to Blake, not to me.
I can't tell Blake that I slept with Tori. It is just not that simple.
Isn't it?
Please, Holly, the rest of this is between...
I know. It's between you and Blake. I realize that. I just happened to run into the little temptress on the way over.
I am no longer tempted by her.
Well, tell her that. Because she seems to
I
think...
have told her that. She's not exactly thinking straight.
She thinks the world owes her something, and that something is you.
Well, she's going to be disappointed because I love Blake, and I'm going to stay with her the rest of my life.
Not if you build it on lies.
Holly, I am not going to let one mistake destroy what we have.
The mistake would be pretending that this never happened. Tori has been waving it in Blake's face for weeks, and Blake believes you.
Yes, I know that.
So you repay her loyalty by playing her for a fool. You know, cheating on her is one thing.
Blake,
but if you keep this
on
from
our
her...
wedding vows 3 times. She's cheated on me with 3 different men, and I'm still here. Because it is a good place to be for both of us. We've never given up. We've always worked on it. And I am not going to lose it over one mistake, and that's why I'm not going to tell Blake, and you're not going to tell her either.
Oh, you're not fooling anyone. You saw what happened, right? I mean, she pretended to fall. I didn't push her, right?
We sort of came in the middle.
Don't get involved.
We're meeting someone. Different restaurant.
Harold,
Let's
no,
go.
These are regular paying customers.
Yeah, well, she was the one on the ground winning the Oscar.
Blake, I really think that you have rage issues. But it's all right. I'm not gonna press charges.
Excuse me?
The last thing I want to do is make you more angry. I just want you to stay away from me.
Would you mind just taking, like, a walk?
Sure. Thank you, Buzz.
Thank you.
What is the matter with you?
I don't want a scene outside my restaurant. I don't want you to get hurt.
She's completely faking it, Buzz. I didn't touch her.
I didn't say you did. You know.
You don't believe me, though, do you?
Huh?
Buzz?
What?
That woman is certifiable, and if you don't see that, you're crazier than she is.
You're all certifiable.
machine pickup. I can't deal with that. Holly, Tori Granger is confused. She was a widow at a very young age, and then her law professor made her the centerpiece of his fantasy. She's angry and upset, but she will get over it.
Ross, she's been stalking you. She took your children.
She hasn't been thinking very clearly.
How do you know she ever will?
I just do. Holly, you can slap me again for bringing this up, but a while ago, you went through an awfully rough time, so I thought you might be just a little more understanding of what Tori is going through and what I am going through. And I only say that because you came out of it, and Tori will too.
I still think you have to tell Blake the truth.
I think that too sometimes. But then I ask myself, why? Why would I do this to Blake? Over something that was a fantasy, that was nothing.
Because you are an honest man.
And what would my honesty accomplish? Ross would be himself again, yet Blake would be devastated. That sounds so selfish to me.
You're using love as an excuse to hide your infidelity. That's not protecting Blake. You're saving yourself.
Blake, I'm sorry if I seem like I was jumping to conclusions. You look like you're gonna kill somebody.
Yeah, I kind of felt like it. You know, she baited me in front of all your customers. She made it look like I tried to push her over, and I try not to let that girl get to me, but I gotta tell you, it's pretty freaky. When you meet somebody, you think they're really normal, and suddenly this mask peels off, and there's this creature.
Seems pretty tame for a creature.
You know what? I don't want to talk about. I don't even want to think about her.
You know, this doesn't add up. Wait, what does she want?
Ross. She wants Ross. But she's not gonna get him, not in a million years, because Ross sees right through her. I gotta go.
I gotta stay home more.
Holly, it is not about protecting me. It's about protecting Blake. I mean, you of all people know how insecure she was, and now she's finally past that.
She finally has a reason to doubt you, but she trusts you so much she can't see it.
Yeah, I know she does. I probably don't deserve it, but on the other hand, she doesn't deserve to have her self-esteem shattered.
You can't pick and choose what you're going to say to her based on how she's going to respond.
I'm not. That's not what I'm doing.
Yes, it is. It's exactly what you're doing. You think by steering her away from the ugly truth, you're protecting her? If you truly loved her, you would trust her to rise to the occasion. But you won't even give her that chance.
If I tell Blake the truth, I think that she could handle it and she'd survive.
Well, then what's stopping you?
What if I'm wrong? What if I tell her the truth and she can't handle it and it backfires on me and our family? What about our children?
You should have thought about that before you slept with Tori.
Holly, there is a possibility that if I tell Blake the truth, our family will be destroyed.
If you don't tell Blake and get this out in the open and stop the game, Tori is going to go on and on.
No. Tori is not a bad person, and she's certainly not stupid. She will realize that she has to move on.
So, Blake doesn't need to be told because Tori is going to realize the error of her ways.
She will. I'll see to it.
Yeah. She's going to stop torturing Blake, and then she's just going to move on.
Holly, I think she will.
Well, that's a mighty tall assumption, Ross. What have you got to back that up?
Yeah, hey, Blake, say hey to Ross. I'm not kidding. You better not be late tonight, Blake. She's gonna be late.
Tori will come to her senses, Holly. I need your help.
You're asking me to lie to my daughter. You realize that?
Yes, because the future of our family is in danger.
Now, whose fault is that?
Mine. I told you the truth, not only because you asked me, but also because it has been hell not to be able to say anything to anybody about this.
So you've unburdened yourself.
Yes, I'm putting it on you.
What are families for?
It's unfair, and I'm sorry. But please, for the sake of our family, keep it to yourself.
I don't know, Ross.
Holly, sleeping with Tori was the worst mistake of my life. Don't compound it by telling Blake. That would set us back irrevocably.
Tori is a
I
problem.
will not let Tori or anybody else destroy us. I swear that to you, Holly. I swear.
Hi. Something wrong?
Holly, sleeping with Tori is the worst mistake I ever made in my life. Don't compound it by telling Blake. It could set us back irrevocably.
Tori is a problem.
I will
Ross.
not let Tori or anybody else hurt Blake. I swear that to you, Holly. I swear.
Hey. What's up? Something wrong? Mom?
You know, you were gone for more than a little while. Get your errands done?
Oh, I wasn't running an errand. I seen Tori.
Blake, you've got to stay away from that woman.
With pleasure.
I mean it. There's something you don't understand about Tori.
What? What don't I understand? You know, never mind, Mom. Because that woman couldn't surprise me with anything she does. She's certifiable. Do you know what she just did? That woman tried to pick a fight with me at company.
What do you mean, pick a fight?
She started yelling at me, accusing me of harming her, and then she faked a fall as if I had pushed her in front of all the customers. It was humiliating.
Are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine, except for the fact that I want to shove her head down a toilet. If she thinks that she can make me doubt myself, doubt you, and destroy our family with her lies, she's got another thing coming, because I have come too far to go back to feeling worthless and insecure. Sorry, I just had to get that off my
Please,
chest.
don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. I'm glad you did it.
Thank you. So what? What is it you want to tell me about this little tart?
It's not about her, it's about you. I just want you to know how proud I am of you. You have come a very long way. I just want you to be happy.
Thank you, Mom.
From now on, you just stay away from her.
Oh, there's no problem in that department. I'm sorry that I let her sucker me into meeting her. I just figured that a public place would be safe.
I just can't believe Tori would do such a thing.
Believe it, Ross. This is the woman who took our children. I just don't get what set her off in the first place. Was it jealousy? Is it as simple as that?
Oh, maybe she's been like this all along. We just didn't see it.
Well, no, she's not psychotic. She's just very confused.
Well, whatever she is, I want to stay away from her.
Good.
Hey, can we go away this weekend? Take the kids?
What?
Well, Michelle invited us up to the Bower Cabin, and Harley's going to be there. It'll be a lot of fun, a distraction.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like just what we need.
Yeah.
Just what Tori needs. A little distance.
Oh, it's my car.
What car?
I forgot to tell you, Reva arranged this welcome home dinner for Cassie at the Towers, and I need to go change. Will you tell the car to wait for me? Okay, it's just a girls' night, so. But I won't be late.
Okay.
And I love you, both of you.
You still think Tori can be reasoned with? Did you hear what she said? She provoked a physical confrontation with her.
And thank God she wasn't hurt.
This time. What about next time?
Holly, there is not going to be a next time.
There better not be, Ross. You've got to find a way to stop her, or I will tell Blake the truth. For her own protection.
I understand that.
I'm going to go see the boys. Talk to Blake.
Tori, it's Ross. I need to see you right now.
It's to Cassie being back in Springfield where she belongs.
Yes, and away from
Cheers.
that lovely little island where they have plane crashes and coups every 5 minutes. Let's change the subject.
How about to Rick?
No, not to Rick.
How about to men in general?
All right.
Sex.
Okay.
Sex with men.
Well,
Oh my goodness, no!
Hey, you look beautiful, sweetie.
Except what?
I don't know. I knew that I was going to be dining with the royalty and the first lady, and you just look so,
Unroyal?
Yeah. Where's the tiara?
I had to leave it.
Oh.
I got to bring some personal stuff, but it all belongs to the royal collection.
she doesn't need any of that stuff anyway now that she's sitting with us commoners.
You guys common? That's a joke.
No, you tell her, Blake. You tell her. Now that she's back in the good old US of A, she can be whatever she wants to be, right?
Right, and you will do it with style and panache.
She is.
You just stay away from those muscle herbal relaxants.
Is that the last time we were together? Your wedding?
Now, refresh my memory. Did you walk down the aisle, or was that a slow stag?
Oh my God, you gave me those stupid pills.
And I would have killed you if we'd had time, but we had to get her in her dress.
Remember that? It was like dressing Gumby.
That's okay. It all worked out at the end, right? You got to marry the man of your dreams. Hey, and we had a free vacation in paradise in each other.
Wow, I'm so sorry that it's ended.
I mean, it was paradise. I mean, except when it was under siege.
Yeah, or cracking in two.
So do you miss it?
San Cristobal?
Do you miss it? Be honest.
When I walked in here tonight, yes, I thought I missed it. But now, sitting here with you guys, there is no place that I'd rather be. I want to say that I've missed you guys so much, and I love you guys so much.
Wait a minute. You've said that before.
After she said it, well, that's 5 now. I'm keeping track.
Oh my God!
It's vandalism.
So I'll have to arrest myself then. Speaking of which, hey, seriously, if you guys are thinking of driving home,
Taxi! Right?
I have arranged for transportation.
Really? Well, bully boo on you.
I've got a limo. I charge it to the studio.
Oh, thanks for
Sure,
sharing.
it's fabulous. So, to heck with all of our problems, at least for tonight.
Yeah.
Who cares if a psycho's after my fiance?
Yeah, and who cares if Josh went to Singapore by himself? So what?
who cares if I can't stop thinking of whatever his name is?
Wait a minute. What do you mean a psycho is after your husband? I thought that was a mutual decision, and who the hell can't you stop thinking about?
A man.
Not a word. Not a word. We need some dessert over here.
No. What man?
Blake.
What man?
I'm gonna kill you for this.
I'm so glad you called me, Ross. I needed to see you so badly.
Yes, we need to see each other. Because this is going too far. And we need to quickly and permanently put an end to it.
Don't say that. I've asked you please not to say that.
Tori, we have to do this before somebody gets hurt. The things you've been doing recently, they're disturbing, almost dangerous, and not only to me and my family, but also to you.
No, it's not. Stop it, Ross. It's not dangerous. It just feels like that because it's so exciting. And it's exciting because you and I are on the verge of finding true love.
Tori, stop. No. It is not even remotely that.
Yes, it is, Ross. Do you realize that people spend their entire lives looking for what we have? This is real love. This is not a love that's based on obligation or duty or just loving someone out of habit.
What you are talking about doesn't exist for us. It was a fantasy. It's not real.
Yes, it is. And you know that it's the most sensible thing you've ever done. You missed it the first time with Vanessa. You told me that. And if you miss it again, you're gonna regret this for the rest of your life.
About the time that I was asked to teach at the university, I started having bouts of depression, and it got bad, and it went beyond a midlife crisis. And with meeting with you, it converged into this illusion, into this dream of the first great love of my life. And because your resemblance to her, it made me...
To Vanessa?
Yes, to Vanessa. The resemblance made me act on this fantasy, and the confusion became too much, and I just did what I did. But it wasn't in any way real. It was a fantasy, and now it is causing you to act out something of your own. You were a victim of my fantasy. And now I'm a victim of yours.
It is true love.
It's a dream. I've been in any number of relationships. I know what a real one looks like.
And you think that's what you have with Blake?
What I have with Blake, it has endured a lot, and it runs deep. And Blake and the kids are my entire life. And putting that in jeopardy is the worst mistake I ever made.
And why did you do it?
Because I saw something that was not there. And I tried to embrace a shadow. Now you listen to me. We've come to the point where you have the power to destroy Blake, me, our family, everything. Is that what you want to do?
What do you think?
I think no. Other people think otherwise. I think you're a bright and beautiful woman with a heart full of love who will one day give that to a man who will love only you, but that man will never be me. So I'm asking you now, tonight, let go of this dream that we went through together. Let go so we can be happy again, apart. Will you do that for me?
For you.
Thank you. I know I've made things miserable for you. But Tori, this is the only thing to do. And believe me, it's the right thing to do.
You're wrong, Ross. Neither of us will ever be happy unless we're together. I know it. I know it. I know it. And I just have to prove it to you. I just have to prove it to you.
Where have you been?
Is Holly still here?
Nope. Gone. Bye-bye. Nighty-night. I repeat.
I had to go to the office, take care of some paperwork.
Ross. I had the most wonderful night with Harley and Cassie and Reva, and we laughed, and we were so naughty, and I didn't think about terrible Tori not once.
I don't think you're gonna have to worry about her ever again.
I hope you're right.
I know I'm right.